Morning watchers, Scott at SE Landscaping, and today we are going to be taming a monster Cotoneaster. This is the shrub in question. It's about 9 meters wide in places, so, and also we're going to trim this back so that you can see the fence. But if we come around here, this only gets cut once a year, but it goes on literally forever. So we get half from this side and then half from the other side, and due to that what we're going to use is the Still 135 and then the HLA 86, which stretches out to about 4 meters, and that means that once we get the ladders in here we can pretty much get it from certain areas. This is a job where I've reduced lots of shrub areas over the years, as you can see down the bottom, but I only have limited time. So this is one that once it's pruned, if I have time, I may come back in January and zip it down so that it's easier and manageable, but we shall see how it goes. So let's get cracking. So just a tip, as you can see, you're stretching out sort of 4.5 meters. Your rake doesn't stretch 4.5 meters. So on jobs like this, if you do 8 or 9 cuts, the fine stuff falls through the hedge into the bottom. You rake the thick off, but like I say, if you do enough cuts, it doesn't sit on the surface, so you're not going to come back in a week or two and it's going to look all brown on the top. It's going to actually fall through. So just a quick tip when you can't reach stuff. So here we are on the other side. We've reached about halfway. Up there we might have to put the leg in the middle to get at it. So we shall get some trimming done. Last little bit in the middle to get, but if I take you up the ladders, coming from this angle, and that's all I can reach, as you can see, 4, probably 5 into the middle, so I have to go around the edge just to catch that a little bit. And like I say, rake the thick off the top, the rest just trimmed up and cut down. So, job done. Now, I could have made my life easier. What a lot of people do when they prune, and they just prune to the outside fence. But I prefer to go down, pull it all out and tidy it all up. It just makes a nice finish, and then if any work ever gets done on the fence, it means that you're not hacking back thick stuff So yeah, that's there is an easier option where you just face it off, but there we have it. There's a few dips, and I think these lumps, I think it's where kids have been jumping in it. But overall, like I say, I would like to bring it all down to probably 1.5 metres if we get time today, like we did with the other ones last year. But it's tidy, it looks well. So another job ticked off the list. I've got lots to do in that park, but I tend to put half a day in each week from now till sort of December, and it just shows progress. Some people might say, well, why don't you just go in for a whole week and do it? But I'm juggling 2 or 3 jobs, so if I do little bits on each, every customer sees that you're making progress. Obviously I'm on my own, so I don't have multiple teams to send in the past. Yes, we would have just gone in there in 2-3 days, finished everything off, but this is the best way to keep everyone happy. Because if you had a customer who's paying you on a monthly basis and they never saw you for 3 weeks, they'd be like, well, what's happening? Where's he at? So at least this way, everybody's happy, everybody sees progress. They'll go along there and they'll say, oh, that's been done this week, or that's been done. So yeah, so back there next week, same again, another half a day or full day, depending on what other sites are like. Because some of my sites are there's more to do than others, so some sites I might only spend 2 hours on a week, if there's less to do, just to make it last and to make the progress last throughout the winter. So that's where we are. Like I say, tricky jobs those, where they're 8 or 9 meters wide. Ideally, what it wants is reducing in the height, it wants reducing at the side and taking back sort of 3 or 4 meters as well. But the problem is, this wasn't my site years ago, and what happens is when they put in, they trimmed as little as possible, and sort of the exterior of the areas are trimmed as little as possible, and they take off like 2 inches, whoever's done it, rather than sort of hacking in and taking 6 inches off, and then gradually things grow out, and before you know it, they end up like that. And like I say, even the height, I mean, if from day one it is pruned to a straight level line, they look better than where we've got the contours on that. But you're working with what you've inherited, and like I say, I do over time tackle them and get them looking a lot better. So that's a task for me to look at. So that's it for today. Feeling a lot better, a lot fitter on the full time now, and glad to get back to regular work and feeling better. So it's all good. Everything's good. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.